Hello, beautiful being. Okay, I want to talk about when it seems like too much. So you distract or you numb out because it feels like too much. Something. Either some sort of pain, could be a physical pain, could be an emotional pain, or even a sense of overwhelm with like tasks. It's like too much, so I turn away or I numb out or I distract myself. Or I want to start something new, but it's too much. So I don't. I want to take attention to this on an emotional level. Like it's a big reason why we may avoid grief and sadness. Is probably the biggest one for our collective as a humanity. It's turned away from, drugged out, numbed out, workaholic away. Because you at any given moment, or your parents and grandparents, where we inherited this from, likely for them, they literally didn't have time if they were just attending to basic needs, or are right now, or when you were a child or in the womb. So whether we're talking about a couple generations back where many people just had to, farm, work their trade, or deal with the kids or whatever, like life is so extremely busy that there's no time to even consider things like personal healing, attending to a past pain, or aiming to deal with my grief over a loss or something like this. So that has been a reality, and perhaps it's been a reality in your life too. And when we have the intention to get past something's chronic, it's persistent, it just keeps happening or it doesn't go away, then the work has to be done. There's no other way to get around it. Your body is an emotional, mental, physical, spiritual system, and everything's connected. So if you're having a physical issue that recurring comes up, or it's consistent, you haven't been able to heal it, one of those aspects has not been fully penetrated or like fully seen or investigated, one of those parts of yourself. It's often complex, but this is why it's helpful. Book a consultation with me, because I can see into where to put your time, where to invest your time and space, because I know time is of the essence. And you might be going crazy trying to do physical stuff to heal something, when it could be one key bit of information you need around an emotional piece. Okay, coming back to when it's too much, just this thought form, this belief system. If you've had that thought a lot, then it kind of gets cemented almost into a belief. But if it's just occasional around this issue, for instance, this pain or this thing that you tend to distract or turn away from, the simplest way likely to begin to attend to it is to be very clear and firm that, okay, I can just do a little bit at a time. Countless clients have felt overwhelmed by attending to some anger, and fear and sadness seem to be the ones that we would turn away from, right? So like intensity of rage or anger or sadness or fear, want to turn away because it just feels like too much. What we want to do instead is turn toward the body and say to the body, to the emotion, wherever it's held, I see you. At least start with that. If it's chronic knee pain, you would do the same. I look in. I see you. At least just take a few breaths and acknowledge for a moment. If it's, sexual shame, or certainly I had to do this repeatedly with the breast cancer in the heart, this part of the heart. I see you. What do you have to teach me? So we can begin by just doing it for 2 minutes, for 5 minutes, by saying, I see you, I'm doing my best, I'm going to aim to develop this ability to spend more time with you, learn more about you, i.e. learn more about your pain or your issue. I don't know, this could be a chronic yeast infection, this could be like a chronic digestion thing. You're going to cultivate this relationship because it's you and your body for the rest of your life. It's just you and your body, which includes your mind, all your emotions, all your physical stuff, everything to do with your health. You got to live with you for a long time yet, I hope. And I want it to be good for you. So we begin when there's overwhelm, when it feels like, no way I can't deal with that, no way I'm not dealing with that. We just begin by saying, okay, I see you. If it's rage, this could be really hard. If it's intense anxiety, this can be really hard. But maybe it's just a breath. I see you. I'm doing my best. I see you. You know, what do I really need? What do I most need to have this be less all-encompassing? You know, I've got other things to attend to. What can I do right now? So see if you can take like 2 to 5 to 10 minutes or 2 minutes each day to go into that part of the body that's calling your attention, or go into that emotion that's calling your attention. You can do this through writing or through art too, but it's simply taking this bit of time that says, I acknowledge you. Listen, we all want to be acknowledged so much. Everybody was somehow not acknowledged at some point in your development by a parent, by one of the parents. Something happened, you know, you didn't get necessarily the acknowledgement that you needed from one or both of your bio parents or your caretakers, you know. And the early child really seeks that, really wanted the parents to see you at each part of your development. So then we become responsible to do that when we're adults. Just take a moment. I see you. And that's where you start. Because you're the only one who can do it, really. I mean, I'll absolutely guide you. You can get with a therapist if you want to tell your stories. That's important. But if you just want to cut to the chase and get to the point of what is most efficient and effective for you to heal this thing, book a consult with me and we get to the point, and then I'll let you know what my suggestion is. If it's not me, maybe it's better for you to be with a therapist, or I get a sense that you just need to deal with your food, or you know, a naturopath right now, or who knows. Like, I will absolutely tell you, there's just certain people who are best suited to me at any given moment in time for that 1 month system where we're in intensive, and you get a lot of one-on-one guidance to get past a thing, because it can absolutely happen. I don't want you to be suffering. So wherever you're starting from, just start. It's you and your body. Just take those few moments, listen, look, pay attention, let it know that, hey, I'm here. I see you. I'm going to try to learn to do even better, taking care of you and healing you. And sometimes you might incorporate prayer into this, right? Like from some answer somewhere, from some great cosmic soup somewhere. You know, ask. What do I most need? What's going to help me really get beyond this thing? And cultivate your own intuition around it. And if you have a sense that I can assist you, do it. Let's book a consult. Otherwise, I hope this was helpful in you just reconnecting with your own self and your own body and heart. Bless you on your path. Mwah.